Hello and welcome to episode 64 of Raw and Score, the trivia podcast with more questions than there are years in the lunar metonic cycle. It's 19 if you're wondering. I am the Quizzard, and sometimes I feel like I might be going insane when I write these episodes. Sometimes I'll think of a question that I'm positive I've done before and I'll Control F the document I use and I can't find a single trace of it. Other times I'll be like, wow, what an original creative question that I'm certain I've never used, and I'll get messages being like, you're a big dum-dum and you've used that question like every single episode. Like, I write them, record them, edit them, listen back to them on Mondays to make sure I haven't made a dumb mistake, which I almost always have. Then, a week later, I've forgotten all of that and I type out the same bloody question. I should probably seek professional help. We are scoring out of 35 today, as usual, with 20 single-point questions in the question round, an unbelievably hard question worth 5 points, a bonus round worth 5 points, and a game that we play throughout the question round, which is worth 5 points as well. This week, the game throughout is acrostic answers. And we've had a slight rule change for acrostic answers. I've decided to tweak it a little bit. So make sure if you've played this before you listen closely or you're going to be very, very confused. The way acrostic answers used to work was you would listen out for the first letter of the first few questions and it would spell out a word that aligns to a category that I give you. So for example, if the category was animals, the first answer was Daniel Radcliffe, the second answer was orange, and the third answer was gorilla, the answer would be D-O-G, dog. I've decided that's too easy. I've had a few people say they're really good at acrostic answers, so I'm taking it away from them. From now on, the answers that spell out the word can be anywhere. So it could be the first few if I'm feeling very nice. It could be the last few. It could be in the middle. So they're always going to be in a row. I'm not going to spread them out in random order because that would be literally impossible. But there's going to be somewhere in the question round a sequence of answers whose first letter spells out a word related to a clue that I give you. Remember, the words A, N, or the do not count in this. So if I said the sun, the letter you would get would be S, not T. I really hope that makes sense. Basically, the change is it's not going to be the first few questions, it's going to be somewhere in the middle. The clue this week is what you are listening for is a sport. So remember to listen for the first letter of the answers to spell out the name of a sport in the question round, which is starting now. Question 1. Miley Cyrus had a 2013 hit about what type of ball? I came in like a wrecking ball. Sorry for that. Question 2. Spell the word gelato. Gelato is spelt G-E-L-A-T-O. Question 3. If you were boiling a kettle on top of Mount Everest, would the boiling point of the water be higher, lower, or the same as at sea level? It would be lower, actually only 68 degrees Celsius. That's almost cool enough to take a bath in. Is it even lower in space? Can you kill germs by boiling water up there? I've got so many questions. Question 4. I've just seen a face, I'm looking through you, and fixing a hole are all lesser known songs by which band? They are all songs by the Beatles. Question 5. If I saw a humpback, what type of animal would I be looking at? A whale. Question 6. The creators of Pokemon have released a new app called Pokemon TCGP. What does the TCGP stand for? It stands for Trading Card Game Pocket. Honestly, I got it out of curiosity when it came out, and I don't think I've stopped playing since. I'm playing right now, just pulled a full art Celebi. Question 7. Which rapper had a hit with the song Lose Yourself? Eminem. Question 8. In which country would you be likely to celebrate Sinterklaas with a large feast in early December? That's Sinterklaas. I think that's how you say it. That is the Netherlands. Question 9. According to a worldwide study, which clothing brand sold the most clothes in 2024? Nike, followed closely by Louis Vuitton. Question 10. The Himalayan mountains cover Pakistan, China, Bhutan, Nepal, Afghanistan, Myanmar, and which other country? India. Question 11. Which animal is the only animal where the male gives birth rather than the female? Seahorses. I asked one and he said girls only pretend it's hard. Question 12. A farmer had 21 sheep and all but 9 ran away. How many are left? The answer is 9 because I said all but 9 ran away. God, I hope I just got one person with that. Question 13. Which Avengers character carries a shield? Captain America. I am so not about Marvel movies. We have enough now. It's time for the new trend. I hope it's cowboys. Question 14. The band Toto had a 1982 hit with a song named after which continent? I bless the rains down in North America. No, not really. It's Africa. Question 15. In which ocean did the Titanic sink? It sunk in the Atlantic Ocean. Question 16. Which 2 singers did Madonna famously kiss at the 2003 VMA Awards? Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. Question 17. What is the collective noun for a group of hamsters? A horde of hamsters, which is just far too tough of a word for a hamster. Question 18. How many faces does a pyramid with a triangular base have? Four faces. Question 19. Which country has won the most Cricket World Cups as of 2024? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Why couldn't we be the best at a less boring sport? Question 20. In the Witcher series of video games, what is the name of the main protagonist? Geralt of Rivia. Alright, that's it for the questions, but did you remember we were playing acrostic answers? Somewhere in there was a sequence of answers whose first letter spelt out the name of a sport. Lock in your answer now. The answer was tennis. The answers that spelled that out were trading card game Pocket, M&M, the Netherlands, Nike, India, and seahorses. Give yourself 5 points if you pick that up. I like this version better, I think. Coming up soon, we have the unbelievably really hard trivia question. It's a mean one this week. And the bonus round of the episode. This week, the bonus round is What Am I? I'll see you soon for that. We're back, and it's time for the question scientists are begging me to stop reading because soon the sun will blow up from it. The really hard trivia question. I've got a really hard question for you. You get 5 points if you can get this one right. We recently had a question about which number comes first alphabetically. This one's similar. Which number between 1 and 100 comes 14th alphabetically? Between 1 and 100 is an important little caveat there. I feel like I have a disproportionate number of questions around sorting things alphabetically, but I think it's fun, which is probably the nerdiest thing I've ever said. I love to alphabetize. I hope you love to alphabetize as well, because that's what you're choosing to do right now. You could be listening to anything, but you're alphabetizing. Okay, you've got 10 more seconds. All right, that's time. I'm going to name all the numbers in alphabetical order, stopping at the 14th number. Number 1 is 8, then 18, 80, 88, 85, 84, 89, 81, 87, 86, 83, 82, then 11, and the 14th letter in alphabetical order is number 15. Give yourself 5 points if you got number 15. All right, we're done alphabetizing. Hooray. It's time for the bonus round of the episode. This week, the bonus round is What Am I? This one's very similar to Who Am I, but you're guessing an object or a thing. I will give you 5 clues, with the first one being very hard and the last one being very easy. If you can guess the thing that I am in the first clue, you get 5 points. If you can guess it in the second clue, 4 points, then 3 points, 2 points, and for the last clue, you get 1 point. Remember, you can guess every clue, so don't hold on to your guesses, but you can only guess once per clue, so you can't machine gun words at me at 1,000,000 miles an hour. All right, what am I? Starting now. Clue 1. I date back to the year 72 AD, and one of the main things I am made of is travertine limestone. $5 points if you just got it right. Clue 2 for 4 points. I am 189 metres or 615 feet long and 156 metres or 510 feet wide. In the year 217, I was badly damaged by a major fire and was not repaired until around the year 240. Okay, clue 3, this is for 3 points. By the late 6th century, a small chapel had been built into the structure of me. I often held shows known at the time as Munera. I was refurbished and cleaned in the year 2013, costing 25 million euros. Clue 4. I am in Italy and used to hold 50,000 to 80,000 people. Beneath me, there is a network of subterranean passageways that were once used for transporting wild animals and people. Clue 5 for 1 point. I am one of the most popular tourist attractions in Rome and was commonly used for gladiator fights, which then were known as Munera. I would be described as an elliptical amphitheatre and am considered one of the new 7 wonders of the world. What am I? I am the Colosseum. I think you'll be impressed to know I did that all in one take, that little bit. No stuffed up. I'm going to keep that little mistake in there just for the sake of the one take thing, but no stuff-ups. I said subterranean passageways, and I said amphitheatre and lots of tricky words, and I didn't even have to edit it. How good. You proud of me, Mum? Remember, if you find Raw and Score Trivia on Facebook or Instagram and send me a message with your name and score, I'll give you a shout out at the end of a show. This week I've heard from Rick and Nadia, who scored a 20 together, and Rick scored a 21 on a different episode. Steph forgot to set in her scores for a little while, but reckons she scored 17 on almost every episode since she last sent her score in. Laura scored an 18, the Tarawood Propagators scored a 24, and Trent scored 13. Thanks for listening. I'll see you on Monday with another episode of Raw and Score. Bye-bye.